Hiss. Boo. Boo. Hi everyone, watch this review here. Boo. Boo. And you know, I just can't do it anymore, folks. I just can't. I mean, it's finally time to say that August is over. Can't keep denying that September is here now, and that means Video Games Month is at an end. But hey, we had our laughs. We shared some special moments. I'm sure that we all connected and bonded in strange and mysterious ways, but that's over. It's time to move on. Now, the one sort of disappointment about Video Games Month was that I didn't really have all my stuff together, so I wanted to review all the Playmate stuff at once, the Play Art stuff at once. But then, as I was going through, I was realizing that I was missing accessories here and there, and I figured, you know what, I'll just wait and I'll do that stuff later on. So maybe in November I'll probably do another Video Games Month, or possibly some other stuff in between. But right now, if you can't guess from the X3 Juggernaut, terrible movie, terrible character design, and the popcorn all over, we're moving into mostly movies month, or what's left of September, which actually is barely started. But so yeah, I've got quite a bit of movie-related stuff between big summer blockbuster crap like G.I. Joe, Rise of Cobra, X-Men Origins Wolverine stuff I haven't reviewed, all the Iron Man 2 stuff, which I keep meaning to get to but keep putting off. Finally, we'll be touching on that, in addition to the Dark Knight stuff, and then some odds and ends movies, in addition to whatever cool stuff that's lying around. So you can look forward to that. But as for news and updates, I've noticed something really sort of on topic with this. But in the past few years, I've actually been seeing a lot of Gremlin stuff. So they're sort of doing a reoccurrence here, or revitalization, or whatever. But Toys R Us is routinely getting in figure packs. I picked up the Mohawk one from the NECA put out. I think it was NECA, which I haven't actually reviewed yet. I bought that quite a while ago. But in addition to that, they're also bringing out more Gizmo plushes again. I don't know why. In addition to WizKids actually put out WizKids I think is actually owned by NECA now though, put out a little playing game for those things. It's a Gizmo figurine. I think it's 5 Gremlins. I think it's only $10. Toys R Us had it, but I didn't pick it up because it didn't look terribly interesting. But it's just the fact that they're putting out this sort of stuff is kind of cool. And everybody loves the Gremlins movies, and if you don't, nah, whatever. It's cool if you don't like them. I mean, because there are plenty of people out there who preferred the Critter series or just didn't like that genre at all. One of the other cool things I noticed was at Toys R Us was, you know how I always talk about these DC Super Friends Imaginext figures? Well, Fisher-Price or somebody's done a larger line of them. They're yay-ish tall, I think. But I saw a Penguin, a Batman, a Joker, and a Mr. Freeze. Different designs than the Penguins, actually all of them are pretty different designs, but the Penguin has a more rounded, more cartoonish face. He has a umbrella with a flip-up action where he lifts the umbrella. I mean, it's cool that they're releasing a Penguin with an umbrella, whereas that one didn't even have one, because that was kind of stupid. But the Mr. Freeze looks more like the DC superheroes Mr. Freeze, and I mean, it's kind of a really cool touch, because the Joker as well looks more Jokerish than the Imaginext one. The only downside is how they did the joints. The Penguin, for instance, I would have picked up, but he had a chipped nose. Has elbow articulation one arm, but not the arm with a gimmick, so kind of looks a little funky. But I mean, it's still really cool stuff. The other kind of big thing was I stopped at a Kmart for the first time in years, because they're nowhere near close. They had these cool things in the vending machines, this is actually a ball here, and they have the body inside it, then you pull that out, and then this attaches here, and you have this mini bobblehead dude. Cost $1, which means kind of good price for that, I suppose. Although, $1 is kind of outrageous for a vending machine, anything, but hey, it's the times. Besides Iron Man, they also had, it was only heroes, a Captain America, a Thor, I believe a Hulk, a Wolverine, and a Spider-Man. When I was looking at the display, I was like thinking Iron Man probably looks the best, but then I was like really hoping to get like a Thor or a Wolverine or something, which both were characters. When I was first looking at it, I was like, I don't like these guys as much, but I figured I would just buy one because, well, you know, it's a fate thing. Like, typically when I do buy one box, like when I buy something that's random, I like to just buy one of it just to see what I'll get. Not necessarily collect these because, you know, these probably aren't something I'd collect ordinarily. The other really interesting thing is they had their DC Universe Classics for 13, which is like the only place of any place I know that's still selling them for 13. But surprisingly, like everything else there was like more expensive, so I don't get what's up with that. I saw the that Iron Man 2 exclusive pack. I almost picked it up and I was like, I don't really care too much, but I think it wasn't like that one that was like something of the Toys R Us one, but it had like a camo version of like War Machine and then some other stuff. It was kind of cool, but wasn't too interested. Also, my Target was finally getting in a little bit of stock. I don't know if these stores just are getting like outdated stock, or they just aren't getting in quickly, or people are buying up fast, or what, but I finally got in some of the more recent Marvel Universes, but it's like 2 waves back. The one with the Iron Spider-Man and the Mary Jane and stuff. I wanted to pick up an Iron Spider-Man. I honestly wanted to like that figure, but the head sculpt was a little bit wonky, and like the paint was really off on those, so I don't know, on the eye portion, which kind of disrupts it. The other thing was I finally saw that one, what the hell's it called? It's the one suitcase Iron Man from the Iron Man 2 6-inch Walmart line. But out of the 6 figures, like, all of them had, like, crazy production errors. So there was one, like, for the most part, like, the silver lining on stuff wasn't, like, deep enough. So, like, you'd see red paint underneath, or maybe there's just a little bit of red spray there on the arms, or sometimes on the torso. The ArcLight stickers were misplaced in some. And in one case, like, I finally was looking through all of them and found one that didn't have too many really bad defects. Like, the paint was just a little bit over the lines in places, but then I was looking at the actual suitcase and it looked like the thing was like half melted, so I'm not sure what the heck's up with that. But I mean, I don't get how Hasbro or Walmart could really like allow that sort of level of product defects, but whatever. It is a very nice sculpt though, and you know, hopefully they'll get some in that aren't completely like messed up or anything, and don't have like massive bleed going on from the red parts to the silver or whatever. So yeah, that's basically all the real news that I have. I'm still actually have a few videos too that are over 11 minutes that I will be uploading. Some things I previously reviewed, like a trimmed down cut, like I reshot the whole thing or something like that. So I think I have an X23 to go back up, a reshot Cerberus, which would show the box art for the what was it, Artifacts FF8, and then as well as some video responses. Like I have, fittingly, I have a top 10 worst comic book movies, which I intended as a video response to Box and Type X, aka Anthony James, which I will be bringing up. I actually shot that like 3 different times trying to keep it under 11 minutes, and not once did I actually make the cutoff, but I think I'll try 3. I guess they're basically the same. I mean, the order is the same. I just do a little bit different detail in each one, but you can look forward to that if you look forward to stuff like that. But yeah, that's about all I have to say for the news/updates portion of this, which is kind of why I left that towards the end, because it's more just irrelevant commenting and stuff that you can't really see. So it's not as interesting, but until next time, folks.